Hi. I inherited an old Smeg oven in a house I moved into. All the symbols on the buttons and dials have worn away, so I don't know what each of the buttons does. Occasionally the oven just won't switch on, and I don't know why. Occasionally, and at different times from the not turning on, it makes a sort of fractured beeping sound. Could this be a timer fault? I've tried pressing all the buttons in various orders. I've also tried switching it off and on again at the plug. No joy. It switches off for between 24 hours and 2 weeks, and counting. Then, randomly I go to turn it on one day, and it just works. It has currently been not working for about 2 weeks. Do you have any ideas? Thanks.
Hiya, can you post the model number of the appliance, please? It should be on a label in the door recess. Thanks.
Does it begin with mod? If so, it's mod splodge, the rest is worn away. There's another number across the top of the label, S. A 42,016, also 438 to 51,549, that's at the bottom of the label.
Hiya, sorry, none of them appears to be a model number. When it refuses to work, is the word auto showing in the timer? Or the letter A, thanks.
Yes, a letter A in the top left corner of the timer.
Hiya, okay, that indicates the timer is on automatic. What type of clock is it? Digital or analog? How many buttons for the timer? Thanks.
It's a digital clock, and underneath the clock are 6 buttons in a row. But I don't know which of those buttons work the timer because the symbols on all the buttons have worn away. The button on the left seems to have a bell symbol above it. Next to that, a steaming pan with a cross through it. The other's completely gone.
Hiya, turn the power to the appliance off. Wait 10 minutes and turn the power on. The clock should come on, flashing. Number the buttons with 1 on the left. Press and hold 1 and 2 together. While holding them, press and release 5 and 6 to set the time. Once set, release the buttons. Now try the oven. If pressing and holding 1 and 2 doesn't work, try pressing and holding 2 and 3. Check it out, see how it goes and get back to me if you need more help. If this doesn't work, let me know. Hope this helps, thanks.
I switched off the oven, waited about 12 minutes, then switched it back on. The clock did not come back on, flashing or otherwise. I've switched it off again at the plug. Should I wait a bit longer before switching back on? By the way, the clock is not lit up. Only the letter A is lit up at the moment, the digits on the clock are visible but appear to be not switched on.
Hiya, sorry, it really sounds like your clock/timer may be faulty. Give it a while, try turning it on again. If it's okay, the clock will come on with the time digits flashing, thanks.
I switched it off for 15 minutes that time, but when I switched back on the clock didn't come back on. Do you think it needs a new clock/timer unit? Would that be expensive/complicated, if so? Oh, and would I have to figure out the model number to get the right one? Do you know where on the label that model number is? I think I sent you every number I could see. What's the format of the model number?
Hiya, the model number will be letters, numbers and more letters, normally. Yes, I think your clock is faulty and will need replacing. Yes, you will need the model number to be able to order a new clock. Sorry.
Could it be typo 021 mod s.e? The only other numbers look like power ratings. Did I already say N438 or 488, 51,549? Or S, something, a 42,016 Guastaya, Re, Italy? That's definitely it. I reckon, since it says it was made in Italy, that typo means type and mod must mean model. And the bit straight after mod has worn away. Damn. Is that right? Is there any other way of finding out what model it is? Send Smeg a photo or something. Thanks for your help so far. Relist, other. I asked supplementary questions, so it's not Fred Blog's fault that he hasn't answered the last one within 15 minutes. But I still would like an answer if possible, please.
Hiya, actually, I'd gone to bed as I'm up for work very early in the morning. The model number is XXXXX, a small label in the door recess. Where are you getting all the other numbers from? If there's nothing after mod, I'm afraid you don't have a model number. It's worth talking to Smeg, see if they would be able to recognize the appliance from photograph. Thanks.
Sorry. I was being impatient. All those numbers are from a narrow, silvery label inside the door recess. Typical that the model number has flaked off. I will contact Smeg, thanks very much for all your help.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit justanswer.com/ythi.